Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope things are going well with you. A little sunny out here, but beautiful day. And we thought we'd get back to doing some ukulele songs. For those of you who weren't here last week, raise your hand if you weren't here last week. Oh man, it was great. You should have been here. The rest of you know. So this is, I started looking at some songs and they kind of all turned out to be about things that men and women have in common. Try that. Is that a little better? Men and women. So these are songs, some way relationships with men and women. And the first one is, Just Because You Think You're So Pretty. Oh, just because you think you're so pretty. Just because you think you're so hot. Just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. Oh, you make me spend all my money. You laugh and call me old Santa Claus. Well, I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you because, just because. There'll come a time when you'll be lonesome. Oh, there'll come a time when you'll be blue. There'll come a time when old Santa won't pay the bills for you. You caused me to lose all my girlfriends, and now you say we're through. Well, I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you because, just because. Now, I might have told you about working at the Easter Seal camp when I was in college. We worked at a summer camp, and there was a boys' staff and a girls' staff, and we worked all summer together. And sometimes the girls are so nice to the boys, and sometimes the boys didn't get that same treatment, and so they sang this version of a song that's sort of similar to this one. It goes, I took a neck from some old bottle. I took an arm from some old chair. Took a leg from some old table. And a hair from some old mirror. I don't know where. And then I put them all together with a little string and glue. And we got more loving from a paper doll dummy than we ever got from you. Oh, just because you think you're so pretty. Just because you think you're so hot. Just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. Oh, you make me spend all my money. You laugh and call me old Santa Claus. Well, I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you because, just because, just because. So anyway, boys and girls, you never know. Oh dear, I touched something and now I'm back at the Never Never Land. The other thing that's been happening this week is we've been playing some songs we haven't played before. I don't think I can play that one quite yet. But here's the song that's a little happier song for boys and girls. Goes. Oh, is for the way she looks at me. O is for the oil, only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anything that you adore. Now love is all that you can give to you. Love is only just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and just don't break it. Love is made for me and you. Now love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Love, two in love can make it. Take my heart, don't break it. No, love is made for me and you. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love is made for me and you. Guess I don't know that one so good either, but yeah, love for you and me and you. Oh, I gotta do this. So this ukulele is one that doesn't get outside much. It belongs to a friend of mine, my friend, musical friend in Kansas, and I'm checking it out of his library. So it's a little fussy out here in these in the weather here. Real fussy in the weather here. I'd like to get this tuned up for you here. And it's coming right up on 50 years old, and the tuners are acting like it for me today. You all know about the Martin Guitar Company, famous guitar company. Started in the 1860s in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and they really made great guitars for years and years and years, still making great guitars. But the problem for the company was in the 30s, when the Depression came, because they were making great guitars, but the guitars cost about $60 a piece, which is about where they are now. They start around $900 or $1,200 on up. And during the Depression, people couldn't afford $60 to buy a guitar. So the Martin Company started making ukuleles. And in the 30s, they started making soprano ukuleles, the little baby ukuleles. And they sold those for $5 a piece. And they're very desirable now. And people think that selling the ukuleles kept their Martin Company, allowed them to have a cash flow, so they stayed in business through the Depression and could get back to making the world's greatest guitars again. This Martin ukulele came from about 1962, kind of at the in that beginning of the folk scare, and they became popular again. So that's kind of interesting to be playing one of those. And this one doesn't get out very much, so that's why it's a little fussy when you get it out here in the sun. So here's another one of those new songs we've been playing. And this song is credited to Pee Wee King. Pee Wee King was the fellow who's credited with writing the Tennessee Waltz. This song was from 1952. And it's been in several movies. I was reading about it. It was in Beverly Hills Cop. And I think Bette Midler was singing it, probably on the background or the radio or something. But it's kind of a pretty song. And as a group, it's a great song to sing in a group. It's called You Belong to Me. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, for in a while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send the photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when you dream a dream, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember when you're home again, you belong to me. Yeah, see the pyramids along the Nile. Thank you. Another song we were singing this week on ukulele. This was a favorite of Brenda and Terry Siegel. She always loved this song. It's called More. More than the greatest love this world has known. This is the only love for you alone. More than the simple words I tried to say. This is the only love to love you more for each day. More than you'll ever know. My arms long to hold you, so my life will be keeping, laughing, weeping, crying, weeping longer than always is a long, long time. But far beyond forever, you will be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. More than the. So if you are in love with someone, you should always tell the truth, or the closest version you can manage, because it's a sin to tell a lie. Let's see if I can get this tuned up. I think this is Fats Waller, and people our age, or maybe your age, I may be too young, remember the Ink Spots doing this. It's called Just Be Sure It's True When You Say I Love You. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words they were spoken. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Yes, I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been these words they were spoken. I love you, yes I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. It's a sin to tell a lie. It's a sin to tell a lie. Y'all remember that song? Yeah, probably true. And just because there are so many pretty flowers around, all around the neighborhood, but Marcia has some really pretty, I like these yellow ones here. And those flowers grow because it rains. And we shouldn't be sad when it rains, because you just have to think about all the good things the rain brings. Every time it rains, and it's from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade 'em for a package of sunshine and flowers. Don't you know the things you love now, they must have showers. thunder. Don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Pennies from heaven. And when we were at a 75th birthday, playing music late at night, got time to go, and we played this song right at the end of the night. Everybody's putting away their cases, and one of the ladies is kind of humming this song, and she says, I love it when we end on a song that you can hum all night long. So Tennessee, Tennessee, Ernie Ford, wherever you are. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man is made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and a skin and bone and a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. Whoa, you get another day older and deeper in day. St. Peter, don't you call me honey. I can't go out my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and went to the mine. I loaded 16 tons, number 9 coal, and the boss man said, well, bless my soul, he loaded 16 tons. Whoa, yeah, another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me honey. I can't go out my soul, the company store. I was born one morning in the drizzling rain, fighting and trouble is my middle name. I was raised by a black mama. I was raised in a cornbread by an old mama line. There ain't no woman gonna keep me in line. Load 16 tons. Whoa, you get another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me honey. I can't go out. Oh, my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't and a lot of men died. I got one fist of iron and the other is steel. If the right won't get you, then the left won't wait. You load a 16 ton. Whoa, you get another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me home. I can't go out. Oh, my soul to the company store. I owe my soul to the company store. Thank you very much. Yeah, she says that's a good one to end on. I can hum that one. And we'll end with a good one for us is you take a C and an R and an ESS, W-I-N-D, that spells press, wind, and it means paradise. You take a C and an R and an ESS, W-I-N-D, that spells press, wind, it's mighty nice. Don't cover a lot when you look on the map. But I was a study in geography while I was looking at my retirement map. You take a C and an R and an ESS, W-I-N-D, that spells grass wind, and that's home to me. And that spells grass wind, and it means paradise. In Gainesville, Georgia, USA. good to each other. God bless.